So I forgot to talk about this in book 1. The male lead, he got his vocal cord damaged when he was stepping to backstage when he was a vocalist for a different band, which I was wrong about. I thought he was the vocalist originally for his current band, but he was actually part of a different band. And when he was going backstage, someone handed him water and he wasn't thinking about it, and he drank the water, and the water damaged his vocal cords. Yes, someone set him up and harmed him, intentionally harmed him. So the dancer and the male lead, they are dating, and the main character gives her a list of instructions of things she needs to do if she's going to continue dating the male lead for her own safety and the male lead's safety, especially since the paparazzi and the community will be more okay with him dating a celebrity than dating a non-celebrity. It'll be a bigger issue and scandal if caught dating her who is not a celebrity. Let's just say she decides not to listen to the main character's instructions and do what she wants. Basically, the male lead had asked her to bring food for him. And when she brought the food to his place, he's like, oh, just leave it in my fridge. I'm going to go. Like, I'm going to go to the gym. You can go back home. And she was a little displeased, a little upset over this, so she decides to follow him to the gym. And she's caught by paparazzi. And the main character has to come rescue her. He brings her clothes to change into, gets her to a location where she can be safe. And then he runs into the paparazzi and does the one thing he knows he needs to do to save her. So he basically snatches up the camera and runs for her. He turks off in the opposite direction, so the paparazzi has to follow him to get back the camera. Which reminds me of those videos and photos I see of American celebrities who are caught by the paparazzi and is like, oh yeah, no, this is not going to happen. So they just snatch up the camera and just run for it. And you can just see the glee on their face as they run away with the camera. They're like, we're going to enjoy this. You're going to take photos of us without our permission. We're going to have fun messing with you. I get so much glee from seeing those photos. But yeah, the main character does it and gets her protected. He even deletes those photos. So good on him. So the male lead and her were actually just in a friends with benefit relationship, just in the sheets relationship. But because he never outright told her how he felt, or they were just friends with benefits, she thought he had romantic feelings for her because he was helping her fulfill her dream. But after getting her on the stage she was always meant to, and her dream finally going where it was supposed to go, her finally becoming a famous, successful dancer, the male lead dumps her, and she's broken about it. She even hunts the main character down so she can have a conversation with the main character and talk about her feelings. Like, she's just basically dumping her feelings on the main character, and the main character's just like, yeah, no, I don't care. Like, whatever, go on. You get to succeed your dream. Yeah, you don't get to have the man. You got to have him for a short period of time. Yes, you don't have his complete heart, but you can leave now. Bye-bye. And I was like, ooh. Like, yeah, he's still being nice, but he's also being like, just go. Just leave. The main character always goes to the same restaurant to buy the male lead's food, and the owner of the restaurant has become buddies with the main character and is always there to support with the main character and tell the main character he should find a better boss, and is always mocking the main character's boss. But the dude doesn't know who the main character's boss is. If he knew, he'd be backing the male lead up, because the male lead in the male lead's band is the dude's favorite rock band. Like, he's very much a hardcore fan. So he would be definitely telling the main character, hurry up, stop whining, go out the door. And the main character, knowing that he is a fan, goes and hunts down the male lead's and the band's debut album, the first album to ever come out from their band. He hunts it down, gets it autographed, and gives it to the old man. And it causes the old man to cry because he's so happy about getting this autographed first album. Like, such a great gift for the main character to give this man. So they go to Asian's Rock and Roll Rewards Festival, and everyone's really wanting to get best band or one of the top rewards, and the male lead's like, oh, well, I don't care we get it or not, we're sooner or later gonna get it, but we're gonna work really hard to get it, and getting it so easily isn't worth the fun. Like, we'll lose the fun of it. Like, even if we don't win it now, we'll sooner or later win it. And everyone's like, you're right. Except they do win a reward. Typically the male lead wins a reward. He wins best bassist. Go our man! He wins best bassist! the male lead, he came out with 2 new songs. One titled the title of our book series, and the other one, Lancelot, like Lancelot from King Arthur. And this causes a lot of arguing and fighting on the forums. Specifically, some hate towards the guitarist, the other songwriter in the band, and a lot of people stating that the male lead is being treated horribly by the company, by the band, like he's always being shoved to the sidelines, that he isn't getting the correct treatment. The one who gets all the great treatment is the guitarist, and people are backing up the guitarist, being like, it's not like that, don't bring stuff up like this, and people even are stating that the male lead is so fed up with this, and that the song Lancelot is his own song, stating that he's planning to leave the band. I am not kidding, like, his song Lancelot has caused so much strife between their fans and the forums. Like, oh my god, it was bad. So the one who gets the most upset about the forums is the guitarist. And it's typically not the things that were being said about him, but the staying that the male lead was leaving, and not being upset at the forum for staying that. No, he's upset at the male lead and believing that the forum is correct and the male lead has intentions of abandoning them and leaving them. Instead of trusting and believing the male lead, he believes the forums instead. Even gets very defensive and very upset with the male lead. Like, dude is being so hateful. Like, he gets drunk when they're at the hot springs, and he says some very mean things to the male lead, to the point the male lead had to get up and leave because he was so upset over what this dude was saying. And other bandmates, instead of getting onto him for what he was saying, they're telling the male lead not to listen to him because it's just drunk talk. And I'm like, he's been treating the male leads bad because of what a forum was saying and not believing in the male lead. Like, you guys should smack him around a bit and tell him to shut his attitude. And if he has issues with what being posted, he should leave their, posts alone. Like, what people post about them, he should ignore it. Like, they should ban him from that stuff. But yes, it's a mess. Now, that wasn't the first time the guitarist shows that he will believe the words of the internet and believe the words of others over the male lead. It is not. So, there's 2 instances, both at the same time. A paparazzi tried to make it look like the male lead ran them over with his, vehicle, and then again tried to state the male lead grabbed hold of their camera, knocked it down to the ground, and stomped on it, breaking the lens. Tried to claim the male lead, but did both of those things. Obviously, the male lead had gotten hold of officers and talked with the officers, but people wanted statements and stuff like that, and the male lead just didn't want to give statements because, again, he wanted this issue just to clear away. He was obvious the victim. He doesn't have to stand up for himself when he's the obvious victim. Well, the paparazzi's like, well, he's not going to do anything about it. We're going to make ourselves look like the victims when we had originally tried anyways. Well, anyone who saw the post were like, no, the male lead is the victim. We're not stupid. Yes, it got some hate on the male lead, but once people actually looked at it, they're like, yeah, he's the victim. Shut up, go away. This post shouldn't exist. Like, the dude who posted that shit got real fucking trouble. But you know what? The guitarist and the team lead blamed the male lead, stating if the male lead had just came out with a statement, he might not get the little hate he got. And he's like, 1, why should I defend myself when I am the victim? Like, I shouldn't make a statement when obvious I am the victim. It was seen by the people who stood up for me that I was the victim. Why aren't you guys doing the same? Like, I was so mad for him over this.